but when it comes to mama, everything's so fine.
Good morning and welcome back to the Now Morning Show, your Mother's Day edition, where I am holding a flower that is not dead because we are about to get you guys some info to help you make mom an easy floral bouquet for Mother's Day. Joining me this morning is the principal floral design florist of Flowers by G, Miss Jillian Caesar, who is going to help me create an arrangement for my mom, perhaps, as some lucky winner will take home another that she has blessed us with this morning. So good morning and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning, Anka, and thank you so much for having me. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and those viewing on the World Wide Web and social
That's
media.
Right, because everybody's watching right now. And I was missing a part of your title because Jillian is actually an accredited floralist and internationally so. Tell me what that means.
So I am an accredited member of the American Institute of Floral Designers. I am actually the only floral designer currently in Trinidad that's AIFD accredited. That happened in 2018. I did my final exam in 2017 in Seattle, which was like flowers, chopped for flowers. And then I was inducted in 2018 in Washington. And then I left the corporate world and took the leap into flowers.
And that we truly appreciate because nothing says I love you quite like a bouquet of flowers.
Nothing.
Something that I particularly like about it is that it's not gender specific. You can give a man a bouquet of flowers.
Absolutely.
And it would still convey the same meaning. But today we're focusing on the mothers.
On the moms.
And hopefully I'm going to have something that my mom will be proud of.
You shall. So what we're doing today, Mother's Day, what do we all do? Eat.
This is true.
Whether it's breakfast, brunch, or lunch. So what I'm going to show you is when you go to mom and you have your buffet table or your dining table, a simple, very easy centerpiece that we can do to highlight your buffet table. Okay?
Funny you should choose to do a centerpiece for us this morning because you also would have been very good friends with a gentleman that the country and the floral community
Loved.
And absolutely loved, yes. He would have also done the decor for how we would have met perhaps would have been for the president's Christmas dinner.
That's correct.
And I remember the care, the detail, and all of the talent that he would have put into this one. We are talking about none other than Mr. Bernard Battles. One of the nation's most well-known florists. So that this morning we're putting a little extra oomph into it.
A little extra oomph, just we know that his spirit is with us, always will be with us.
Absolutely. And in that case, let's get into the flowers.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the cabinet. We're going to take out the dinner plate, a dessert plate, a tea plate, and either a wine glass or a martini glass, because this is going to form the basis for what we're going to do.
Let's go.
So we're going to stack and just make sure.
So Jillian, as much as I have a brown thumb, I'm also clumsy. But this is lovely.
And so this is it.
Nice. So we have tears going on.
Put a little water.
I think I should just assist and you will arrange.
No, you can help me. Okay, so we're using 3 flowers. We're going to use baby's breath, right? Very popular, mini carnations, some Vikings, and these also look like sunflowers, mini sunflowers, which is why I like them. Some statice, some pine fern.
All right.
So in order to get ready, kind of pre-prepped. So what you're going to help me do is just take the baby's breath, and we're just going to arrange it around the plates. You can do one or the other layers. There's no right way or wrong way. You just want to make sure that the flowers are to the outside.
Oh Lord, it done sort of fall. So the flowers are on the outside. This you can do with the children as well.
Exactly. Get them involved so that, it's something fun to do. You know where they are. They're right with you. And then they too can say, well, Mommy, we did this for you.
Exactly. Daddies, pay attention. Rockers. All
right. And so once we have those, we can leave these back after. So then we come in and we're going to put in our mini carnations. And again, just stick them in.
All right. This is much less challenging than I thought.
I tell you, it's very easy to do. Sometimes we think that, flower arranging is so difficult. I mean, yes, there are things that you need to know in terms of the principles, the elements, and those kinds of things. But the DIY culture of doing, because of course people like to dabble themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also think we Trinbagonians, we could do everything.
We are very creative.
We're really,
so,
really talented.
And so then we come in with the Vikings. You stick them in. I think some of them you may just need to cut them down a little bit, but stick in the Vikings.
This is me waiting for your cue because I couldn't remember which flowers was the Vikings. Carry on. But tell me, in terms of types of flowers, don't we have specific meaning towards different types of flowers for occasion?
Well, of course, it's Mother's Day, and Mother's Day, the most popular flower for Mother's Day is still the rose.
Right.
The pink rose in particular, because it denotes love and caring and femininity and all those kinds of things. And everybody just loves, the rose. But we in the Caribbean, I love anthuriums. And Bernard was just a lover of our local. That's the one thing he did. He made our local flowers popular even before people started getting into local flowers.
Right.
And the anthuriums, they're shaped like a heart. They last longer. So as you see, our centerpiece is taking shape.
Oh, we're looking nice on camera.
Right. And then we just a little bit of green. We just stick in some pine fern just to give a little.
Again, heading to my neighbor, taking a little shrubbery. Yes.
Exactly. So, I mean, you can either come to a flower shop and get a few.
The legal way. The right way. Oh, you talk to them and you say, hey, girl, I'm going to sell a little shrub here.
You may have bougainvillea in your garden.
Oh, it smells so good, though.
It smells gorgeous, doesn't it?
Great.
Doesn't it?
You guys at home, invent smell-o-vision. This is worth it. Oh.
Right, and then you put a little status just to give it a little pop.
Yes. And I'm all about the pop.
Why do you think I use the status and put in the purple?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't much.
And you put this on your buffet table around where we're going to have lunch.
Right.
And you see, in no time.
It's so vibrant and so easy.
And bright, and just like mom's spirit. All our moms, they're bright, they're loving.
Oh, gosh. Look at me being a floral arranger.
There you go.
Update my Instagram profile.
And with the
big spray at the top.
With our carnations, we used it. And then if you want to just get, then maybe you want to use it for our desserts. So you could insert chocolates. So after we can probably have chocolates. You could get creative with it. You can get very creative with it. But what you can is very simply, you can transform your buffet or lunch table just by going into the cabinet, taking out some plates, taking out 2 wine glasses, and then you have a really lovely centerpiece.
For mom.
For mom.
Perfection.
Yeah.
That was super easy. I feel accomplished. I feel like I'm going to update my tables.
Posting yours and tagging me at Flowers by G. And I encourage everybody, try it. Do your Mother's Day centerpiece for mom and set the table and pretty it up. And then take a picture and send it to me. Tag me on Flowers by G. Let me see your creativity, because you know how we are creative people.
Listen, I am looking forward to all the
particularly those who get their flowers from their garden and you use local flowers. Put some bougainvillea, put some, some zinnias or whatever.
And in that case, even if you don't have any flowers in your garden right now, it might be the best time to call us. You can win a beautiful floral arrangement courtesy Flowers by G by just calling us now at 622-4010. And Flowers by G did this, yes, but she also did this beautiful arrangement that is even more spectacular. It contains some flowers that I can recognize, but what do we have here this morning?
So this is actually what we call tropical nouveau design, where we combine our local flowers with temperate flowers. Originally in floral design, that was a no-no. Actually, the only flower that could have been mixed with or arranged with local flowers were roses, but that has now changed. And so we have our ginger lilies, we have our heliconias.
And Santa Cruz might be on the line to tell us what they're gonna, or rather Santa Rosa is on the line to tell us how and why they should get this one for their mommy. So good morning, Santa Rosa.
Good morning, Santa Rosa.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let me say,
And how are-
should I say
and how
Happy
are
Mother's Day
you?
to you in advance?
Thank you so much.
Nice. Now, I know I cut her short deliberately because I wanted you to name some of the flowers in the arrangement to possibly win. Think you could do that for me? Let's get a shot of the arrangement itself. Sorry?
The lilies. The lilies.
All right, so we have one set of
There's several
lilies.
types
Well,
of
actually, a
lilies.
few types of lilies. So, can you tell me one more flower?
Oh, God, you.
You know what? You're right. There are several types of lilies, and it's all about making sure that we celebrate mothers. So, Santa Rosa, we giving you the bouquet, by all means.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. Is there anybody you want to wish Mother's Day or greetings to right now?
Well, my mother died 5 years ago, so I wish
Condolences.
myself a happy Mother's Day, and my Auntie Mavis, my aunt.
All the aunties that represent for your mom.
There you go.
Lovely.
Yes,
And in
thank
that
you
case,
so
stay
much.
on the line. They're going to take your information
you.
to arrange for you to get this beautiful bouquet. But Jillian, you were telling us the rest of the flowers, so we're looking at...
So we're looking at shampoo gingers, which are now coming into season.
Listen,
So I was really fortunate.
Uh-huh.
Bernard, you know, this is one of his favorites. So they're now coming into season, the shampoo gingers, the heliconias, and then we use some Asiatic lilies, carnations, some daisies.
Right.
My favorite Vikings.
Vikings.
And then my signature style of using Midolino, which is a type of rattan that's organically dyed. And I love using Midolino in my pieces because it gives such movement and rhythm
shape
to the
and height and
it
texture.
just transforms a piece.
Beautiful.
And this has become, for those who know my work, this has become my signature. So
Such a
happy
pretty
Mother's Day
signature.
to our caller and to our winner. and
Congratulations.
and to all mothers, to my mom, I'm sure she's looking. So happy Mother's Day to my mom.
And on that note, we take a break and come back with more giveaways, more Mother's Day celebration, and maybe more flowers here on the Now Morning Show. Stick around, guys.
My mother, my champion, foundation. There's no other girl in the world that I love like mama. There's no other girl in the world that I love like mama. We might not agree all the time, but when it comes to mama, everything's so fine. No other girl in the world that I love like mama.
Mama, I might be the perfect